What's up, my dudes? A lot of people have been asking for a Boglin tour, so I figured I'd finally get around to it and show you guys some of my favorite things in the whole world. Boglins. As far as the names of the Boglins, I'm going to leave them out because there's just so much variation from country to country. These three are the original three that we all first met. They're the big ones with movable eyes. Then we've got all six of the smalls. They sculpted six different ones. Like I said, they released them in several different countries. So the names kind of vary, and honestly, they confuse me a bit. So we're just going to leave the names out. You can see there's six different sculpts, which they released in, like I said, several different countries and different colors, all kinds of different stuff. They did glow in the darks, which were very hard to get. And then they also did the long tongue variants. See how they've got their tongues hanging out? And then they did these variants in the glow in the dark as well, which I unfortunately don't have any examples of. Now we come to the Soggy Boglins, some of my personal favorites. I just really like the aquatic look of these. And then we go Harry's, which are very, very cool. They did a couple different color variations of the original three sculpts. You can see there's a blue one that's the same as this guy here. And then Harry Wart, which is a very cool one with his infamous Harry Wart right there. Look at that, very cool. They also did what they called Wiggly Tongue Boglins, which have, as well as the eye movement and mouth movement, you can move their tongue around. They did those also in the three original sculpts, and then they combined Harry's and Wiggly Tongues, giving us the original three characters with hair and big floppy tongues hanging out of their mouth. Two of the three sculpts made their way to Halloween Boglins, which are some of my favorites. I love these guys. Then we have baby Boglins, which came in eggs. They are several different sculpts and several color variants of them. There's over 40 to get if you get all the colors and the variations. But all in all, they're very, very cool little guys that are fun to hang on the wall. These Boglins are the same material as like a sticky hand. They're called Acrobatic Boglins, and these are magic Boglins, which you turn inside out, and then they slowly are born. They're all very sticky, but pretty cool. Boglins also made their way into cereal boxes with masks and very cool little stamps that they did. A company named Arco made three sculpts that came in little cages. These ones are hard plastic with little movable arms. They also did the squirters. Arco made these as well. And then they came out with the Basham Boglins, which his eye pops out when you squeeze it, kind of like a blurt ball. And then this one shoots the projectile out of his mouth. Way rad. Now the action Boglins. They all had a different action that they could do. Their eyes popped out, they oozed slime, they squeaked, their tongue stuck out, or they squirted water. Very cool. These ones are called light and sound Boglins, which, as you might have guessed, have light up eyes and make sound whenever you open their mouths. Very cool. I personally love the 2000 Boglins. They have really good colors. They've got piercings. They've got light and sound. Their eyes do move. They have different actions that they can all kind of do. Kind of mixed all of the Boglins together, if you will. Unfortunately, they are made out of an inferior material, which you can see kind of like cracks over time, which makes them really hard to keep long term. So yeah, that's a little quick tour of my Boglins with the knowledge that I do know. I left a lot out, but there's a lot to know about these. We joke that it's the line that never ends because we're constantly finding new variations and new things about them. Keep it gnarly, my dudes.